Hey team, Fallon Black here, Diamond Ambassador with Plexus. And tonight I had been doing some thinking just about mindset. I've been talking a lot about this on some of my coaching calls, and I wouldn't be a diamond today if I hadn't changed my mindset. Some of you know my story, and some of you who don't. If you don't, you can hear it. Tiffany Wilson posted the call that I did with Sonia Dudley right after I hit Emerald, which was in October of last year, of 2015. And in that call, I talk about what changed. I was stuck at gold for 18 months. It took me 5 months to hit gold, and I sat there for 18 months. And what changed was I listened to an audiobook because I listened to a call done by Charlotte Seams, and that calls in Pink Power Team as well. But she talked about your mindset. And for me, this was the biggest game changer for my entire business. And if I hadn't changed my mindset, no other changes that I made could have really taken effect and helped me grow my business. None of the leadership stuff, none of the relationship building stuff, none of the follow-up, none of the recruiting, none of those things would have mattered if my mindset wasn't right. That's absolutely the first thing that you have to work on is your mindset. So I was really prone to negativity and thinking I couldn't do this, or my kids were just too much. I was making excuses. I really just made excuses, or I told myself, I don't need to change. This is who I am. People can take it or leave it. And I was really negative. I didn't realize that I was negative, but I was focusing on the wrong things. So I thought my back office was broken. I thought all of the people trying to join my team or buy the products from me couldn't buy the products because my website was broke. I didn't know why everyone else was ranking up and I wasn't. And I was blaming everything but the thing that needed to be blamed, which was myself. So when I realized that I was the problem, I started to work on my mindset. And I went through a Road to Emerald training group or something with Lori Welch, and she talked about this. And one of the things that she had us do was write down what they called affirmations. And I thought, well, this is just the stupidest thing I have ever heard. There's no way they're going to get me to do this. I'm just not one of those types. I'm not going to write down I had the fastest growing team in Plexus when really I had the slowest growing team. Okay, the not even growing team in Plexus. That's what I thought. So I didn't want to do it. But I realized that I wasn't ranking up. I wasn't meeting my goals and time was ticking away. So why the heck not? Why not try it? So I wrote down some things, and one of them was that I had the fastest growing team in Plexus. One of them was that everybody needed these products and needed this opportunity because I was telling myself that I couldn't find anybody, that nobody wanted to buy the products. One of them was that everybody's getting results and loving Plexus. And I would tell myself that because I felt like nobody was getting results and nobody loved the products because, again, my mind was focusing on the wrong things. So I said I had the fastest growing team in Plexus. Everybody needed Plexus. There was a couple other ones. I can't remember what they were. But I would that I loved people because for the longest time, I would tell myself that I wasn't a people person. I just wasn't one of those types to talk to everybody and love everybody and hug everybody. So I told myself my whole life really that I wasn't a people person. That was something that I had heard because I wasn't like other family members who were more of the people person type. So I told myself I love people. And I would tell myself these things every day. I put it on a little 3x5 note card and I put them on my office and I put some in my bathroom. They talked about putting it in front of a light switch, different things like that. But I started telling myself these things. Anytime a negative thought came to my mind, I told myself the positive things. So if I thought, oh my gosh, I can't stand people, I would tell myself, I love people. And the craziest things started happening with the people. I really started loving people. I realized I had loved people this whole time, but I was holding myself back by telling myself these lies. My team that wasn't growing started exploding. My mindset changed. Instead of saying nobody wanted to work the business, suddenly everyone wanted to work the business because I changed my mindset. And the audio book that I listened to was Switch on Your Brain by Dr. Caroline Leaf, and I recommend everybody get that. Get it on audiobook because it's not super technical, but maybe it is. It's so crazy how our brains work and how we can reprogram them, and every single thought that we have, everything that takes place in our life, really, it starts in our mind. So it's also, a lot of this comes from the Bible, and she backs it up with verses from the Bible. So it's not some crazy new age crazy thing out there. It's actually from the Bible. So it was just really interesting to me, and listening to that was one of the first things that I did to help myself along in this journey. And one of the biggest things I did was changing my mindset. And after years of the programming that we put in our minds, that's not good. It's negative. It's telling ourselves we don't have time. We can't do this. We can't do that. We'll never be successful. Nobody wants the products. Everyone thinks I'm a loser. Those things are negative, and you have to get those thoughts out of your mind if you do want to be successful. So I want to encourage you all, even if your team isn't exploding right now, tell yourself, I have the fastest growing team in Plexus, and start treating your team like they are growing fast. You'll be surprised at what a world of difference you're going to see on your team. So y'all go get that audiobook. It's less than 4 hours long. I listened to it repeatedly because I kept forgetting where I left off because it was so good. And I didn't even realize that I listened to it through so many times. But you guys get that. You will love it. It will change your business. It will change your personal life too. I promise you. Bye.